So should you ever correct someone's form at the gym? Someone posted on Reddit asking if they were in the wrong for telling a teenager that their deadlift was incorrect. Now, keeping in mind, deadlift is pretty, like, the word dead is in its title, right? It's an intense move.
You can mess that one up.
You can hurt your back very easily. I've done it before. So would you ever, I mean, you are a workout guru.
I love it.
Sorts,
No,
you love
I
it.
wouldn't use the word guru, but I do love to work out.
Every morning, I go on my Instagram and I'm like, look at that Mel Grelo. Right? I'm like,
pulls me out of bed, right?
Yes.
Thank you. I know.
So would you ever correct someone? Somebody's like,
I would not correct someone, and I'll tell you why, because it actually happened to me. And I was in my early 20s, and at that point, I was at the peak of my working out, and I had multiple trainers. And I say this because you do need to learn from someone or reading something how to do stuff correctly so you don't get injured. But that wasn't me. I was very advanced in the sense that I knew what worked for me, what didn't work for me. So I was on the bench one day, and I was doing the shoulder press, okay? Doing the shoulder, look, this form, it's impeccable, okay? So I'm doing the shoulder press. Obviously, I don't need anyone to tell me I'm doing it wrong, but then I feel a tap, tap, tap. And there was this woman who I recognized. She was in the gym all the time with me, not with me. She was always there.
Yeah.
And she says, I'm not gonna try to say exactly the way she did because it wasn't nice.
So do you stop your great form shoulder press?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Right, because I'm like, oh, so I put it down, and she's like, darling, your form is all incorrect. And I was like, okay, just breathe. Because I was like, my form was, as you saw, was perfect. And I literally stopped, and then she says, if you were doing it correctly, you would have much better definition.
oh.
So now she's insulting
far.
me. So you've interrupted my flow, and I had rhythm. I was on a roll. So you've stopped my rhythm. Now you're insulting me. And so then I was like, oh, my definition's a problem? So I gave her a good little, this is the good shoulder striation.
oh my God, I would have loved to have seen this.
Striations. Okay, striation. 1, 2, 3. Those are those marks in your shoulders.
Yes, no.
So I said, is my definition a problem now, Arnold? So that's my story. I felt like garbage. I mean, I was angry for the whole week. So you don't want to ever make someone feel like that. But secondly, you have no idea what someone's goals are in the gym. The way that I work out, you work out. If you're trying to build muscle, you're working out one way. If you're trying to lean out, you're working another way. If you just want to go there because you want an endorphin high, you're working. No two people are having the same workout, even if you're trying to achieve the same goal. So unless you have X-ray vision or you're telepathic, you have no idea what someone's goals are. Butt out. Yeah. Butt out.
You know, in my anecdotal experience,
Doesn't involve striation.
Yes, exactly. In my
Doesn't involve
anecdotal
striation.
experience, from what I've seen in my life and in the lives of the people I know, it typically most often happens to women. That women are the people who are corrected. And it also happened to me, and it was an older man who corrected me. I was on the treadmill. That day, I was scheduled to do a 5K on the treadmill. I was about, 7 minutes into my 5K, and a man steps onto the treadmill next to me. He starts running, so we're running next to each other. He makes it 5 minutes, okay? And I can see that he's not running as fast as I am. He makes it 5 minutes. He's about 60, okay? And he gets off the treadmill. I don't know where he went.
Okay.
I finish my 5K. I'm wiping down. And I have a tap on my shoulder. My headphones are on. I turn around, a man is talking at me. I can't hear what he's saying. I have to take off. First of all, do not talk to me when my headphones are on.
Headphones.
Anyway.
Universal symbol for not talking to me. Yeah.
He says to me, you run in a way that is very hard on your body.
Okay, but
How can you run
No, guys. Listen, I hear both of what you're saying, but at the same time, I want someone to tell me. I've hurt my back brutally before, and I feel like I still have a very good sense of my body, but if someone saw something that they felt like genuinely, it sounds like that person who talked to you was trying to say something different.
Let me finish.
Okay, fine.
Let me finish.
All right. Stop it.
You run in a way that's very hard on your body. Remember, he made it 5 minutes. I just ran 5K.
Okay, all right.
And I run probably around 30 to 40 a week.
Okay, but you're not 60, so he's fast forwarding. He's the future.
So I'm saying to him, I'm like, what are you
He's your
talking
future.
about?
Okay, fine.
And he says, in a way that's very hard on your legs, on your body.
Okay.
He says, what you should be is heel, toe, heel, toe. That is actually not the right technique either. Heel toe, heel
I
toe.
don't know.
He's giving me a
So
rap
this is
now.
classic
Heel toe,
mansplaining.
heel toe. Classic mansplaining.
Yeah.
Then he says to me, because you know, you're only in your 20s now. When you get
Then you loved
older,
him. Then you loved him.
Yeah.
For a
So then
second.
I was like, oh. I was like, I'm
know.
so mad at you. And then I'm like, I'm 45.
Mic drop.
Interrupt me anytime.
Wait, so I'm 45, you think I'm in my 20s, you've given 2 decades off my age, I have been running for over a decade, doing just fine. Don't you think, man, that I don't need your help? Like, it is always,
Get your
here's the
nose
thing,
out.
there were other people in the gym doing terrible things. He did not go to them. He chose me, the 20-something-year-old young lady.
I don't know.
To
I'm gonna
pick
still,
on.
I'm gonna defend
Why
this
was it
guy.
that he didn't go to any
I'm
other
gonna
men?
defend this guy. Listen, I think that people should try to look out for each other. And if you really do feel like, what's the harm? You should be confident in your technique and just be like, no, dude, good. I'm 20 and I'm doing great.
I wish
tonight.
it's the approach. It's the approach.
Be confident.
I wish I said to him, thank you for your advice to follow you.
No.
Right.
Why aren't you telling Bill over there, or John, or Gary, or whoever?
This
It
is why
happened to
so
me.
many women do not like going to gyms, especially in the weight room. This is exactly why. Because they feel like they don't know.
From a different perspective and a different fitness journey, I'm gonna say right now, Canada, if you see me in a gym, explain to me. Explain it all. Explain it all. Because I need the help, you know, and I don't mind. And maybe I get a new gym buddy out of it, and maybe I'm not as intimidated. Like maybe this is something that feels like, oh, this is a community. I mean, not your Arnold woman. I don't ever want to meet her. Or your man. I don't really want to meet him either. But everyone else, explain me.
Okay, all right, that's fair.